So in this video, I'm going to tell you why AI dating photos won't save you. You might be wondering who I am. So I used to run a course teaching guys how to make AI dating pictures. Also made those kinds of pictures for people as well. And then now I have an app that does it for you. But throughout this whole time, I've probably seen around 1,000 people make AI dating photos of themselves. So I clearly know what I'm talking about, but yeah, I'm here to tell you why AI pictures will not save you. With guys who get good results, there's a pattern I noticed. So for example, with my course back in the day, I went through my entire member list and then I noticed something among every single guy who got good results. And by that, I mean matches, dates, etc. This would be they were at least above average in looks. So obviously AI photos, they present what you already have unless you catfish, and don't do that because you're just going to get banned and then ghosted. Looking good or at least above average probably sounds like common sense to most. I mean, it does to me, right? Because for me, it's like a given that I exercise and overall try to look decent. But for others, maybe not. People who are sipping the PUA, dating coach, game, etc. Kool-Aid. For the guys who don't get good results, here is the pattern that I noticed. Generally speaking, they are the type to sit on their ass all day just making random AI pictures of themselves, thinking that, a certain type of picture is just gonna be like the magic bullet to unlimited pussy or something, right? Usually don't do anything to improve their looks when they clearly have to, and or they're just generally weird. So FYI, dating apps, they allow AI pictures in their policies, but they don't allow catfishing or misleading people. So for example, pretending you're like some billionaire on a yacht while you live with your mom. So the good news is that you can obviously improve your looks. Throughout my whole time being involved in this like AI niche, I would say I've only seen one person who was so ugly where, looks maxing and all that wouldn't have done shit. Everyone else I've seen, they had potential, right? They were either getting good results because the pictures was all they needed, or, with a little bit of work, they would have got good results. Just put in the work now. It's really not that hard. Just benefit for life. Speaking from experience, it's easier to maintain decent looks than it is to get there. So I'd say for most guys, I don't know, probably take 6 months to a year at most. So let me show you my example, right? So at one point in my life, I look like this. And then here are the kind of results that I was getting. All right, and then this is what I look like now. And then also, me on the screen you can see as well. And then here are the kinds of results that I get now, right? I mean, obviously everyone is at a different starting point, but this transformation that you see probably took me like, I don't know, a few months. Because really, all it is, and at least in my case, was getting lean, getting a decent hairstyle, that kind of thing. And so you don't need to be some 12 out of 10 giga Chad. I'm not. I mean, obviously if you can, that's great, but just like 6 to 7-ish out of 10 or higher, aka above average, is doable for most and will set you apart from like 90% of guys, right? All right, so here is the quick analogy. Think of photos as marketing and you as the product. If you have a shitty product, aka you look bad, no repeat customers. For example, if you use AI to catfish, but you show up looking like a 2 instead of whatever you look like in your pics, you're very likely going to get ghosted, maybe reported, and then banned. So you need both, right? Decent looks, good photos. And then if you want the full guide on how to transform your looks, check the pinned comment. So obviously you can just Google info, but this guide is more if you just want to save time, trial and error, and then basically everything you need is in here. Just endless information. But yeah, speaking from experience, once you have decent looks, good photos, you're never gonna have trouble getting a date ever again, as you can see on the screen. And then watch this next video you should see on your screen to learn how to use AI dating photos without getting banned.